What's up, everybody? It's Joe from JLDB Games coming at you with another cool video back in Roller Coaster Tycoon World, and in part 2 here in our sandbox park that hopefully will turn out better than the last one, which was actually a campaign mode. So they actually had an update on the game with a new coaster track, and it's more like an Arrow slash Vekuma type style track, which is kind of cool, I guess, but I'm still not super impressed with it. I didn't think it looked that great. But nonetheless, it's actually a different track, or a different type of looking track. So all the supports are the same for like every single coaster. So not very necessarily happy with that, the way that's turning out. So I tried to go ahead and get this coaster going, but I do end up deleting most of it. Because I came up with an idea of making it a little bit more interactive with the pathway in the end, so that's actually how it will end up afterwards. I tried doing a little bit of a layout here, but it actually turns out being something a little bit different. So it starts off with a drop turn, and I decided to put a loop in it, and I know most people probably do their own custom loops, but for this purpose I'm not very great with this editor yet, and I decided to use just the regular loop itself. I don't use this editor as much as other ones, so it doesn't end up turning out as well as I had hoped. So I do end up actually deleting most of this because I didn't actually like how the layout was actually turning out. I don't know why the corkscrew has to be a double corkscrew when you put it in. I know you can delete node by node, but yeah, I didn't think that was. I was kind of confused on why it had to be a double corkscrew rather than just a normal, single corkscrew. I don't know. But I'm hoping to make this park pretty awesome. I don't know why it twirled around. It actually twirled the track a lot right there for some reason. But I want to make this park really nice and realistic and cool as possible. That is the goal with this park. But I feel like I get too much done in each episode, so I actually did kind of a shorter episode here because I feel like I could finish the park easily. And I almost, in the middle of the video, I almost went back and tried to get some more UGC because I don't have enough to fill the park up. So probably by next episode I'm going to be adding some more user generated content to help out in that matter. So anyways, for right now I just kind of add some more flat rides and just build around this coaster. And I don't finish the coaster layout here. I just mainly get the first drop, and I believe I do put the loop back in. But that's about it. And then I noticed I hadn't put this bakery building in yet from the UGC, so I thought I'd do that. It's a nice little main street part. There's also this little medieval village that I might be able to use sometime. I don't know. Then I was like, well, let me put in another ride. But which ride would work the best? And decided to go with the Enterprise type ride. So that's how it goes. And still, the pathing system is very difficult in my opinion still. Kind of just not the way I like it. I do hope they improve the path, or the path works, and the way it works later on in future updates and stuff. But that's that. We're just gonna have to work with what we have. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to add a little pond here next to the queue, and I thought it'd add a little nice, quite a bit of a touch to make it look kind of pretty. I do have to say the water is dramatically has improved since they first released water in the game. The reflections look a lot cooler. They're still odd. I still feel like it has an odd look to it in a way. When you're looking straight down at it, but when you're looking from the side, it actually looks very decent and pretty awesome. So they're getting there, and I do applaud Atari for doing their best with these updates to create a game worth playing. So that's where we're at right now. Because I just don't find this as enjoyable as playing a coaster, and it actually has a simulation part of it there, and I think it's mostly because there's no modular building. I can't do anything, you know, but hopefully by the next episode I'll find the UGC that where I can actually do a little bit of modular building, hopefully. If you have any suggestions for any UGC sets that might actually do well with making buildings, please let me know, because I need a lot of Main Street stuff for this park. And I noticed that this building, right after I placed all this these trees and stuff, was floating in midair, and I didn't want that, and I couldn't find a building to replace it. I couldn't actually put it lower to the ground, so that building actually does not work very well. So I decided to actually delete this section of the pathway and everything here, just because it didn't really fit real well. And I'm going to be adding some more UGC by the next episode, so stay tuned for that. So this is me pretty much trying to figure out what to do in each spot. I didn't want to overdo it with rides, because I kind of wanted the rides to be spread out. So I think I do end up leaving that spot blank until I get some more UGC. So I decided to go ahead and work in the coaster area a little bit more, because I wanted to put like a little plaza kind of in the middle of the ride, which would be kind of unique, I thought. Well, not really unique, just kind of cool. And I was like, wait a minute, why am I doing this? I'll just choose a plaza from the scenery objects and stuff. I wish they kind of had, or it'd be nice if they had some round ones as well. I don't really think there was. I think most of them are square. And I wish you could attach the large pathway or even a medium pathway to these plazas, but I don't see why I can't do that. That's beyond me. Because I feel like you should be able to do that. I feel like it doesn't need to be a small pathway. But hey, this is me attempting to do a custom loop, but it didn't work out, so I decided to, and in the end I do end up using just the regular pre-built loop that's in game, and I might try to adjust it later on. I don't know. It doesn't look half bad. But we'll see in the POV if it's actually pretty smooth. I don't really know if they're really smooth in these or not, but some of the loops are very wonky. There's so many different types of loops, but I was like, this one looks fine to me, so I'll just stick with this one. So I thought that'd be that. And I wanted to place a flat ride here, but I wanted something that would actually fit there better, and I was like, well, I'll put this looper here, over here by the water. That'd be kind of a neat little setting for it. And it actually was quite a nice touch to have it next to the water. I thought it looked kind of cool, and gave it a little bit of a nice feel to this ride. You know, you just add trees, foliage, and plants, and it makes a ride look so much better. And that always ends up being the case, for whatever reason. But after that, I pretty much don't do much more in this episode, but add some more trees and foliage and a couple of scenery objects. I wanted to add something over here, but I decided not to. The game started to freeze up a little bit a couple times and kind of worried me. I wasn't dropping any frames at all at this point, but it still was kind of pausing a couple times, which was kind of weird. But I think the optimization is starting to get a little bit better in the game, which is actually a good plus. So I need to fill this area in with probably some UGC, since nothing else will really fit in there. But anyways, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy, and be sure to like, comment, and have a great day and even cooler tomorrow. Thanks, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.